Welcome, truth seekers and liberty lovers, to another unfiltered broadcast of the Conservative Viewpoint. I'm your host, Charlie, the Country Conservative. And tonight, we're ripping back the curtain on the disquietness and reality facing our republic. Forget carefully curated narratives because we're diving deep into the insidious maneuvers threatening to unravel the very fabric of our American sovereignty. From the heartland's fertile fields to the strategic outposts safeguarding our nation, we are witnessing an alarming encroachment. Foreign entities fueled by hostile agendas are systematically acquiring vast swaths of American soil. This isn't just about real estate, folks. This is about a strategic infiltration, a creeping annexation disguised as commerce. And let's be stark. When combined with escalating intelligence reports of nefarious elements attempting to introduce biological scourges into our shores, we are looking nothing short of a silent invasion, a bio-treacherous gamut designed to cripple us from within. The security of our food supply, the health of our citizens, and the very resilience of our nation are all hanging in the balance, while too many turn a blind eye. And speaking of blindness, let's cast our rays forward to the hallowed halls of justice. We had a shocking spectacle unfold with one of the newest occupants of our Supreme Court, Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson, in a moment that exposed the profound ideological chasm fracturing our institution. We witnessed a stunning inability to articulate a fundamental biological truth. What is a woman? The very cornerstone of the identity, dismissed with a shrug and a biological cop-out. When those entrusted with upholding our laws cannot even define the humanity reality that are legislating upon, what confidence can we possibly have in their judgment on matters of critical national importance? This isn't merely academic. It strikes at the heart of common sense and the very meaning of equal protection under the law. And as if those seismic shifts weren't enough, Los Angeles continues to churn with unrest. The chaos on the streets, the challenges to order, and the struggle for control will bring you the very latest from the front lines of the escalating situation. All this and much more as we dissect the day's most pressing issues with candor and conviction. You won't find this level of unvarnished truth anywhere else. So buckle up, Patriots, because this is the Conservative Viewpoint, and we're just getting started. Stay with us. The show begins now. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the show. How are you guys tonight? Well, we were down one tonight since Miss Vic was not feeling her best today. I talked to her or texted her earlier, and she assured me that she was feeling okay. She was feeling better. I'm not going to get into specifics because she can do that if she wants to, but hopefully she gets better so we don't have to worry about her, I hope. I told her to keep me in the loop to make sure, so I don't want to be sitting here worrying about her. So we'll see what happens. But as of about a few hours ago, I think I texted her last, and she said she was feeling better. So we'll see what happens, guys. But wish her well. Keep her in your prayers, guys. So hopefully she'll feel better for tomorrow night. We'll see what happens, right? All right, everyone. Welcome to the show. Anyone new to the show, welcome. We love having you here. We got to go through all this spiel, guys. We got to welcome everyone. I love everyone when they tune in. It's awesome. And what is that? My internet's low. I don't know. That's what it says. But it's cold in my studio today, guys. So I got a long sleeve shirt on, and it was almost freaking 90 degrees outside today. Oh, yeah. My air conditioning is working overtime. It's colder down here than it is upstairs. So, yeah, you never know what's going to happen. But let's give a shout out to all the guys we're streaming to here tonight. We are streaming to Rumble. We got Getter over here. We've got Wimpkin. We talked about that last. We got Kick. We got hopefully Cloud Hub. They're supposed to be tuning in on Rumble I don't know how they work it now. They're not streaming yet, but who knows? But we got X. We've got Facebook. We've got YouTube. We got Twitch. We got everybody, guys. And let's give some shout outs over here. We got Shell over here. And my brother's keeper. What's going on, guys, over there in Getterland? Everybody in Getter. Don't forget to say hi, guys, so I can see that you're there. You don't have to talk. You just say hi so I know you're there and I can call out your name. So we got Kick the same way. Kick, give me some shout outs. Give me some highs over there so I can see you guys are on there. And that's along with X, too. We get them people from X on there. I'm hoping to build up some more people on X. We've had a couple good past nights for me, anyways. I'm happy with what we're getting over there, but I'd like to have a little bit more. But now we've got the one, the only, Wimpkin.com. You guys got to download that app, man. If you haven't done it yet, do it. Check it out. You guys will enjoy it. I'm telling you, you will enjoy the people that we have in chat. They're awesome people. We get along. We have a great time, not only about what I'm sharing on here, which we have a lot to go over, guys. We got some breaking news we're going to hit off right off the bat. You guys probably already heard it already, but we're going to hit it anyways, and we're going to give a shout-out to the Wimpkin Warriors. All right, here we go. We got Lee. What up, Lee? Daniel, happen to man. We got Daniel over there. I see Daniel. And we got Alan. What's going on, Alan? And I see Colin down there, Scotland. Scotland. Yeah, that's Colin from Scotland, man. Yeah, he's always on it. There's Gregory. What's happening, Gregory? Some of those names I cannot see without my glasses. Sorry about the reflection, guys. I haven't got that part worked out yet. John M., what's happening, big man? We got John M. in the house. Let's keep going down there. William Brown, what's happening, man? What is going? Mark from the UK. Missed you, Mark. Hey, Tammy. What's happening, Tammy? That's Texas Tammy, guys. That's why I asked for your names, guys, so you guys can tell me where you're from. I know Shell's from Arizona. We got C. Gonzalez. What's happening, man? Over in Getter there. We got Mark. I said hi to Mark. We got Janie. Hi, Janie. Haven't seen you for a while. Dale, what's going on, Dale? Welcome to the show, guys. I'm glad to see you. Don't forget the drawing for tomorrow night. I'm going to give it away. We'll have a drawing for this shirt behind me over there. This one. My phone's in the way. I try to put it up on a new thing today. It keeps falling off, but there's a shirt going on. That's for the drawing tomorrow. If you have not got it in yet, get me your name. Email me your name right here. conservativeviewpoint@yahoo.com. Send it to me. Get your name and put it in the hat. Look, it's an actual hat. I'm sophisticated here. Look, it's my Second Amendment hat. Yes, sir. We got all the, look at it. Can you see it? Look at all the names in there. Yes, sir. Everybody's a winner here on the Conservative Viewpoint. We got to be watching the show. That's the only stipulation. You're watching the show. When I pull your name, you win. If I pull your name and you're not watching the show, you go back in the hat for another day because everybody's going to win. Man, I got to show you something. I didn't bring it down with me. I got some more stuff in the mail that we're giving away. I got it's an automatic knife, like a switchblade knife, but it looks like a gun. I just got it today and I forgot it upstairs. But tomorrow I will get it all over here. I'll get the stack over here and show you the giveaways. The giveaways have been coming in like crazy. It's awesome. You guys won't believe it. But, hey, give me your name in at the Conservative Viewpoint, yahoo.com. It's off, but it's also in the ticker down below. During the show, get it to me. I get them. I'll get them right here on my phone, and I will put your name in, put it in the hat for tomorrow night's drawing. It will be a Friday night drawing. We're going to end the week and start the weekend off right tomorrow night on Friday. We're going to empty out everything. What's what I say all the time, right, guys? We're going to try to get to many videos we can. Got a lot going on, so let's hit up with the breaking news. We got Israel has set an attack on Iran. Let's take a look at some of the first up video that I found here. Let me find it here real quick. It's only a 9-second video, but they just started bombing Iran. Take a look.
اینجا زدن این لویزانم زدن پشتم زدن پشت لویزانم زدن.
There you go, guys. This just started here not long ago. And Israel launched a strike on Iranian territory on Thursday, today, just hours after President Trump warned that such a move would likely derail diplomatic talks with Tehran on denuclearization. Two U.S. officials told Reuters that the United States provided no assistance to Israel in the attack and was completely uninvolved. The Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz confirmed Jerusalem had launched what it called a preemptive strike. The scope of the strikes remained unclear as of press time, but video footage purportedly from Tehran shows columns of smoke rising in the city. Well, this is just a developing issue, so we'll find out maybe more tomorrow on that, guys. I'm watching Pozo and the crew on Rav also. Oh, okay. But this is an ongoing thing, guys, and we will watch it for tomorrow and see what we can get. Hey, Jerry Kruger's in the house, guys. If you haven't, guys, check it out wherever you're streaming from. He streams on a shit ton of sites. I can't even tell you them all. If you check him out, find Jerry Kruger. He pops up every time he gets something going on. Check out his show. And don't forget, I'm Marianne. How are you, Marianne? Hot dog. All right. But Violent Vixen 29 was feeling down in the dumps today, guys, so she canceled her show. So keep her in your prayers again. And if you haven't seen it yet, find her anywhere you're streaming to right now. If you're watching, find Violent Vixen 29. Check out The Rebel Chick with a Cause. Great show. You guys don't want to miss it. Puts on great information you guys will want to see. So check it out, would you? All right, let's get back to the show here. We got a lot of stuff going on here, guys. A lot of crazy stuff. These Democrats are idiots. But we're going to start off. What do we got first here? We got FBI Director Patel is suing MSNBC columnist over the false nightclub claims, which he should, because they kept saying lies about him and believing ex-FBI agents on stuff that he was doing and saying he's had too many nights in nightclubs. They fucked around and find out. We got a lot of that going on tonight, guys. We got some tomorrow too. Oh yeah, wait till you see those too. We got a lot of this happening tonight and tomorrow. Now we got the worthless Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson warns Supreme Court fans the flames. She is cutting on her own party. She is the most worthless DEI hire after KJP. Wait, isn't that funny? KBJ and KJP. Isn't that funny? Yeah, that's funny when they're both worthless DEI hires, because if you have ever watched her hearing, which I'm going to show you here in a second, you will see what I'm talking about. She is not qualified to judge a parking ticket. Listen to this. Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown issued a warning that the nation's highest court in her dissent over the Department of Government Efficiency access to Social Security system. Jackson is the newest justice on the bench, warned that conservative justices are rushing to assist Trump and his administration in the ruling handed down last week. Her warning comes as public trust in the Supreme Court remains low. The Pew Research Center found in August of 2024 that a majority of Americans, 51%, view the court unfavorably, while the only 47% view the courts favorably. That's bullshit. Now there's a couple of the justices on there that I am not fond of, and the boss of all these judges, Roberts, he's not one of my fans either. But the Supreme Court you should not be slamming the other justices and telling the people what's going on, because all she's doing is causing the hatred of the Supreme Court. Period. Now, I'm going to let you see this first one here. And this is when she's being asked during her hearing what a woman is.
Can you provide a definition for the word woman?
Can I provide a definition? No,
Yeah,
I can't.
you can't?
Not in
Okay.
this context.
So you
I'm not a
believe the
biologist.
meaning of the word woman is so unclear and controversial that you can't give me a definition?
Senator, in my work as a judge, what I do is I address disputes. If there's a dispute about a definition, people make arguments, and I look at the
All right.
law and I decide. So I'm not.
The fact that you can't give me a straight answer about something as fundamental as what a woman is underscores the dangers of the kind of progressive education that we are hearing about.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video,
Now, why would anyone listen to this woman? And I mean, it goes on, and I have an hour or 2 hours worth that I could have put on here just of her being asked questions and her not being able to answer these questions. And it all had to do with her personal stuff, when being a judge already, and giving pedophiles a break. Oh, yeah. And letting them out of jail early and all kind of stuff that she should not even be sitting on the highest court in our land. But she was a DEI hire because she was a black woman. Oh, yeah. And she's the dumbest. And Kamala Harris is the dumbest. Then we'll go to her. But the KJP, she's on a plane all to herself. I'm not a brain surgeon, but she's a dumbass. Yes, she is calico crazy. And how can Kevin Joe rule on women's issues? She does not know what a woman is. Yeah, no kidding. That's for sure. Oh, yeah, a Democrat tried to pull that stuff. And I got that tomorrow, guys. A Democrat tried to pull a sexism during a hearing today. I'm going to show you that tomorrow night, guys. You won't want to miss it. Got a lot of stuff brewing. All right, let's get into this. What do we got here? No, we're going to wait for that. Hegseth authorizes voluntary departure of military dependents from across Middle East amid rising tensions. And we see right here with Israel and Iran, and them bombing the shit out of Iran, which it needs to happen. I don't see why we haven't done it and why we haven't blown up their nuclear facilities, because they are this close to full nuclear capabilities and making their own weapons. Why we're waiting, I don't know, but I think it should be done. I think they should take out everything, all their facilities, because they are a terrorist state, and we cannot afford it. No one in this world can afford Iran to have a nuclear weapon. And breaking news. Israel strikes Iran's nuclear facilities. Bingo. I don't even have a mic to drop. Look at that. Boom. I said it. It happened. There we go. Oh, wasn't that cool? All right. Here we go. Yes, that just came in. Thank you very much. Just came in. And you heard it here first or second. Maybe you guys heard it already. But hey, we got it in there, didn't we? All right, let's keep going. Let me erase this one. That came in. But yes, Hegseth must have known something, because he was doing voluntarily to get people out of there. But U.S. orders, then this came in afterwards, U.S. orders non-essential staffs to leave Baghdad embassy as Iran tension rises. You think they knew something? Hence the bombing. Yes. Yep, they knew something was going to happen. All right, what else we got here? Here we go, that dumbass, another corrupt judge, guys. What's happening with peekaboo? I haven't heard anything lately. Man, I don't even know what peekaboo is. I'm in the midst of something. That's right there where DEI means didn't earn it. Exactly, Lee. She didn't even come close. She shouldn't even be on the bench at all. She shouldn't try a parking ticket, like I said. She is a worthless DEI. We've seen the Democrats hire some dumb people before, but this one takes the cake. KJP, she's the queen. She's the queen, because if you watch, what the hell's her name now? That's a damn shame if I can't remember her damn name. Our press secretary now, and compared to her, our press secretary doesn't look at a book all the time like her, flipping through the pages. We've said it before. She's a really bad. Hey, Sean, that's called like ADHD, right? I'm on one thing and I go to another, but I keep looking around to make sure I get everyone. I don't want to miss anybody. But the judge rejects foreign policy justification for detention of Mohammed Kahali. That dude, remember him that they arrested this dude. And Friday, the judge, of course, he was a Democrats appointed judge, confirmed that under assertion the administration made a different justification of keeping him detained. The son of a bitch should be just sent back to where he belongs. He's not a U.S. citizen and he needs to go. But this was going on, been way too long, too many people going on, and they all need to go. Thank you, Caroline Levitt. And I hope I said her name out right, but I probably didn't. But she is awesome. She doesn't have to do any looking around. And I'm not going to definitely not compare her to Peppermint Patty because Carolyn is the shit. She can take the and put it straight out there and not have to look around. She did that today, and I'm going to show you a video here real soon. All right, on with what Gregory was putting out over here in Wimpkin. Texas Governor Abbott deploys National Guards in San Antonio. He backs the people. He protects the United States. Everything in Texas. Some people in Texas don't like him, but he protects his people, and he was protecting this country during the Biden administration. With nobody else's helping him, that man did it all. And you can love him, you can hate him, whatever, but that man did do his shit when all this was going down, trying to block that border off. You got to give it to the man. All right, here we go, guys. This is the one that I wanted to show you. Carolyn Levitt snaps at reporter for a stupid question about peaceful protest because these Democrats are still hell-bent on, yes, exactly, Shell. Hopefully Abbott can protect Austin, and that's why he's doing this. Other cities as well, Charlie. Yeah, true. That's true. They got a lot of stuff going on down in Texas, but this is all planned, guys. Every state that's getting hit with these protesters are paid people. They are really looking into this. They've already arrested one guy, the guy that was handing out those masks that we talked about yesterday. They nailed his dumbass. Oh yeah. All right, let's keep going. Let me show you this. This is why you gotta love Caroline as their press secretary. Take a look.
The president warned that any protests on Saturday would be met with force. Can you clarify what kind of protest President Trump does support or find acceptable?
The president absolutely supports peaceful protests. He supports the First Amendment. He supports the right of Americans to make their voices heard. He does not support violence of any kind. He does not support assaulting law enforcement officers who are simply trying to do their job. It's very clear for the president what he supports and what he does not. Unfortunately for Democrats, that line has not been made clear, and they've allowed this unrest and this violence to continue, and the president has had to step in.
What question? So if there were peaceful protests on Saturday for the military parade, President Trump would allow that?
Of course the president supports peaceful protests. What a stupid question. Raquel.
Thank you so much.
You gotta love her right there, right, guys? Oh, yes, you just gotta love this stuff. All right, let me see if I'm gonna where I'm at here. Oh, yeah, here we go. This made my freaking day. I got 3 videos in this for you, 3 different angles. You got to watch this. California Democrat Senator Alex Padilla, handcuffed, removed after disrupting a known press conference. You guys had to see this, but I've got 3 different videos to show you back to back, and show you this. This made my day. That's why I got all 3 videos. Take a look at the first one.
With the acting ICE Director Todd Lyons, Bill Asala, the U.S. Attorney for the Central District, and others with that news conference there. A big ding from Kristi Noem on her once fellow governor, Gavin Newsom, saying the first hat he puts on when he gets up in the morning is the political hat, and then he decides what's best for the people of Los Angeles. So it just shows you the tensions that are involved here in the standoff between the federal government and local authorities, Sandra.
And more representation of the tensions was the moment when a U.S. senator barged into the room. All we could hear was bits and pieces of what he said, but we know that he was eventually detained. The idea that he was arrested, I guess, is being changed now to the language temporarily detained. But this is the moment Senator Padilla.
Because the fact of the matter is, a half a dozen violent criminals that you're rotating on your heads off.
All right, so what I can tell you there is that we had a producer right outside the room who witnessed that all go down, saying he was shoved to the floor.
Okay, that's number one. Here's number two.
It appears that he was arrested outside the room, Christina. I am now in possession of video that was taken from a different angle of this same incident. The video you showed earlier shows Senator Padilla being escorted out of the room and quickly ends thereafter. The video that I have seen shows that what happens when he goes into that hallway, he is further pushed into the hallway by somebody wearing an FBI shirt. He is then pushed onto the ground.
Okay, yeah. Well, you have days like that, don't you? Huh. Take a look at the whole thing now.
Guys, ready? And balancing. Sir, hands up. I'm Senator Alex Padilla. I have questions for the secretary because the fact of the matter is a half a dozen violent criminals that you're rotating on your.
I also want to
Hands up.
how many of our ICE agents have been docked.
On the ground. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
If you don't my hands, go ahead, put them behind my back.
All right. Cool. Hands with one hand. Lay flat. Lay flat.
Other hand, sir. Other hand.
There's no recording allowed out here. I did not know. There's no recording allowed out here. Correct.
There you go, guys. I love it. This makes me laugh. It makes me smile. And you're exactly right, Eric Von Zipper. No one is above the law. And that some bitch thinks he can go in there. He wasn't wearing his pin. He wasn't wearing his identification on him. And he thinks he could just get away with what he does. Just like that dumb bitch Chewbacca that tried to get in that building. And I got AOC tomorrow night, guys, for you. Oh, wait till you hear this. Oh, it's going to be awesome. And that's not all. Remember, it's all out Friday, right, guys? It's free for all Friday. Anything that's in my inbox, you're going to hear it. So make sure you tune in. Get your friends and families and everybody to come join us because it's going to be a great Friday night. Come joining me and everybody in chat. You got to love all these people that join us in chat. End your week with me and start your weekend right. We're going to have a few laughs, and we're going to get some we'll laugh at the Democrats' expense, too. All right, we're going to keep going here. But, yes, you got to love them slamming a freaking Democrat on the ground. I wish I was one of them guys to help. That would have been freaking awesome. All right, Trump tells the Marines they're doing a great job, and the National Guard, and for putting Los Angeles police members in a position to effectively do their jobs amid violent anti-immigrant thing. You got to love Trump. He thanks everybody and tells them they do a good job. That's what a great boss does. That's what a great commander-in-chief does for his military, not Newsom's military. That new scum is not the commander-in-chief. Trump is, period. Eric Von Zipper, I just watched all those beach party movies this weekend. Did you hear that, Eric Von Zipper and X? Hi, everyone in X. Don't forget to say hi. We're still low on the numbers totals in X. People got to start picking up. Come on, guys. And don't forget to say hi, everybody. What is that, Sean? I saw that Padilla's actions were a threat to Newscomb, who appointed him in Cackle's seat. Oh, is that why he's in there? Because I don't know who some bitch was. Thank you for that. All right, let's keep going here. What else we got going on here? Israeli has just struck nuclear facilities. Thank you, Colin. Great Britain news right now. We get it from everywhere, guys. Don't forget, we got UK in the house all over the place. Scotland, you got it all. You got to love these guys, man. They give me some information that I can't see when I'm up here talking to you, and I love guys talking to you guys. You guys are awesome. The more you guys talk about, the more stuff I have to say. So it helps me out immensely, and I couldn't do this show without you guys. I'm smoking my brisket tomorrow night. Oh yeah, I didn't get a brisket with my cow this time, Daniel, but it's a good brisket. I smoked 4 of them so far. It's awesome. All right, let's keep going, guys, so we get time to do some videos here. Illegal alien charged with attempted murder for throwing Molotov cocktails at officers at LA riots. That's exactly what they need to do with him. Put that sumbitch in jail and leave him there. He deserves to be out of there. Next, we got federal agents capture alien accused of rape, assault, while LA politicians condemn ICE operations. This is what the Democrats fight for every day, guys, and we talk about it all the time. We need to all step up, and I got a video you're going to see. This is what we need to start doing. I got something from one of the guys, one of the viewers here in Wimpkin. But ICE is doing their job. They're getting these criminals off of here, and the Democrats are fighting to keep them. Wake up, you idiot liberals. Senator Hawley launches investigations into LA riot. They want to know who's paying for him. And like I told you, they busted that guy that was giving those masks out in that truck we talked about the other day. They nailed his ass to the ground. So hopefully he goes to prison, and hopefully he gives up everybody that's funding this. And we know the CCP has some funding in it, but I guarantee you the Democrats do too. Guaranteed. I don't have a doubt about that. And everything that we talk about in here has become true. So we are batting 500 here, guys. So what is DFW? Yeah, a large rival coming to DFW. Oh, Dallas-Fort Worth area. Got you. I got you there, Sean. I knew that. I got it. All right. Take a listen to Hawley.
Missouri Senator Josh Hawley is accusing ICE protesters of dangerous behavior and violence. He's the chair of the Senate Judiciary Subcommittee on Crime and Terrorism, which has launched an investigation into the protests. The senator says they are planned events, and his goal is to catch those behind them.
You know, if you want to protest and break the law and disrupt things, we'll find a nice, quiet jail cell for you to protest in. And after that, we'll find you a nice one-way ticket right back to your home country.
Hawley says he has sent letters to organizations claiming credit for the protests, and he says he will track down where their funding is coming from. Congressman Wesley Bell of St. Louis has issued a statement about the ICE protests. It says, "Let me be clear where I stand. Masked, unidentified ICE agents are snatching people off the street, not just criminals, just folks trying to build a better life. I've seen the fear this causes. It's wrong. Our response should show that we are calm, disciplined, and unshaken in our support for our immigrant neighbors. Immigrants make this country who we are. I worry for our nation if hate has made us lose sight of that."
Debbie, hi, and welcome to the show. And you are right. Debbie just said she just heard today that the founder of Walmart's daughter is funding protester. Absolutely. We heard that too. Thank you for sharing that, Debbie, and welcome to the show. All right. What else we got going on? But you know what? Josh Hawley is so right. And hopefully they find out everyone that's funding this, because they're not doing this on their own. People just don't show up in trucks and give those masks. You know how much those masks cost? So you know Soros has got money into this shit. And they said this has been planning for every state in our country, in the United States. If it happens around me, you better believe my ass will be out there. Oh my God, right in the middle of everything, streaming as much as I can with my phone, and we're going to see what happens, because I haven't got one of those big cameras yet. Then I'd have to find somebody. I can't even find one in my price range, that's for sure. Those some bitches are pretty expensive. I want to get one of those that I can stream live to everything, and I put on my tripod and stuff. Oh yeah, I want to hit out there and hit the streets on that one. All right. Grease fire. Yeah, that's grease fire. That'd be all right. That's donated the mask. So we're great. All right, let's keep going here. Trump says incompetent Newsom, forced guard deployment. And he is absolutely right. He wouldn't have had to do it if Newsom would have handled it. But he wants his cities to burn, because then he could claim, martial law and stuff, and stop the election when he has to leave office, just like that idiot from Ukraine did, and he'll stay in there. He's trying everything. He wants it to. Just like wherever that burnt down in LA, they wanted this to happen, guys. This is all their plans. This is what the Democrats do. That's all they know. They know violence, and that's it. That's all they know. These Democrats need to stop calling these violent criminals immigrants. They are illegals. Exactly, Tammy. They are illegal criminals. They crossed into our country illegally, not following the immigration laws that we have in place. And Tammy is exactly right. They are criminals. Period. End of story. You don't like it? Kiss my ass and get the hell out of our country. You'll come see me. I'll come see you, and we'll talk about it in person because you guys are idiots. Great mind, Mary Ann. What did Mary Ann say, Lee? How did I say that? All right, let's keep going here. What do we got here? Maxine said they wanted the peaceful protest. They all keep saying that, Kelly. Go crazy. They say every Democrat, this is peaceful. They are insurrectionists. They are criminals. They are committing crimes. They are looting stores. Is that peaceful? They're burning cars. They're smashing windows. Is that peaceful? You dumbass son of a bitch. Maxine Water was on the only street that nobody got shot in because that's the only place they'd let her go, because there was no violence there. And that's when she said she was on one street. And she said, I was on the street talking, and she was on a street where there was nobody at. Please. These lying-ass Democrats are a worthless piece of shit. All right, let's keep going. LA County will comply with ICE only if the feds bring warrants. That's what they're saying. Oh, yeah. They're so stupid. It's unbelievable. California looters now face hard-charging consequences after Blue State abandoned soft-on-crime approach. Amid the continuing unrest, the flash mob looting incidents in Los Angeles, California is making a significant pivot toward tougher criminal enforcement. Criminal defense attorney David Wohl told the Fox News Digital that the legal consequences are no longer a slap on the wrist for looters, following the reversal of Proposition 47, which notably did not criminalize theft under $950. This is the part we've talked about before, guys, where you tell the criminals they can steal up to $950. So they say, well, hell, we're going to go do that. But you don't tell the stores all this, and they go in there and they just rip the hell out of stores. And you know how much damage these people cause on top of stealing up to $900 worth of stuff. And now the stores have to recoup all that. And then people want to cry because prices were going up, which another lie happened, but a Democrat, and I think that's on tomorrow night's show, a dumb Democrat bitch, I can't know her name, but we'll talk about it tomorrow, is trying to tell people that the prices are going up right now. No, they're not. They're coming down. All you got to do is look, you stupid ass, but they are coming down. And this is what we're going to have tomorrow night. I told you it's going to be a great show tomorrow night. You guys aren't going to want to miss it. And this is just a start. Oh, yeah, I got all day tomorrow to compile more stuff in. Oh, yeah, we'll see what happens. It's going to be awesome. It always is awesome, guys. All right, here we go. Remember, we've talked about China and how China is infiltrating our country. And it continues. The $67 million Chinese mystery in New Hampshire. Get this. When billionaire Chinese businessman and his company quietly purchased commercial building in Nassau, I guess that's Nassau, I don't know, New Hampshire, to ostensibly set up a water plant. You really want China running your water after what they've just arrested? The site is next to Penchak Water System and allows the company to use local water for a beverage plant. What's raising eyebrows is the mysterious why the company paid $67 million for a plant valued at $15 million. Take a listen.
You've heard about the Chinese buying American farmland and sites near American military bases. Now a Chinese businessman is trying to buy part of America's water supply and overpaying by multiples. It's true, and it's happening in Nashua, New Hampshire. This is just another in line of many bad acts by the Chinese government, threatening to invade Taiwan, the COVID cover-up, aggressively spying, a massive military buildup paid for by American taxpayers, sending a spy balloon over the U.S. mainland, stealing American military technology. News Nation's senior national correspondent Brian Enton is investigating in New Hampshire.
Nashua, New Hampshire, once a hub for textile manufacturing, now a possible hub for the Chinese.
And you have the airport here, you have our water supply that they're looking to capture.
Communist China owning a building like this.
The latest Chinese concern is what's going here. China's largest beverage company, called Nongfu, bought this industrial site next to the Penachuk water system where the area's drinking water comes from. Nongfu would use the local water for their beverage plant.
Being tied into our Penachuk water system and taking millions of gallons a day of drinking water from the citizens of Nashua is very concerning.
What locals find most suspicious is what Nongfu paid for the site, $67 million, more than 4 times the assessed value of just $15 million.
Were there any public meetings or was there any sort of outreach? Did anyone know what was happening?
No, not at all. This seems to be kind of like the color of this building is this was done very stealthy.
So this is the massive site that Nongfu bought. The building is pretty much abandoned. We can't fly the drone because it's so close to the airport, but I'm going to drive around the building to show you just how big it is. It's 337,000 square feet, sitting on 23 acres of land. And it's very close to the Nashua airport, several defense contractors, and an FAA control center.
I had no idea, so I did some research both in English and Mandarin Chinese, which is my...
But do you guys want Chinese with this biological, the 3 scientists that just arrested with the agro-terrorist biological stuff that they brought in, do you want them actually opening a water facility in our country? They are planning this. They are positioning themselves for a non-war-like attack, but it's going to be a biological war, guys. You got to do this. And Debbie's right. Debbie said Biden allowed the invasion of illegals to come into our country, and Biden should have been charged with treason. Absolutely. And nothing's being done because we got the piss-ass, they got the Republicans that have no cojones and will not stop and do anything. So that is the most, accountability needs to be the norm again, right, Lee? Exact. Water bottling companies already steal water. Counties had no law against it. Never thought it. Yeah, exactly. Calico crazy. But we definitely do not want our enemies in here, guys. Why are they even allowing this to happen? Why are they allowing them to buy more property and more land in our country? This shit needs to stop. People need to stop selling. There it is right there. Debbie just said that. What is wrong with these people in the U.S.? We already know Arkansas was taking stuff back. And I don't know if Kristi Noem took the stuff back in South Dakota that they bought. They need to get to those properties and find out where all these little Chinamen are at running around our country. This has got to stop. Not only this, Chinese neuroscientists work on early COVID-19 vaccine patent, a smoking gun to probe up cover-up. This is stuff that's going on, guys. We're seeing this every day. We've seen it for years. You saw it firsthand with your lying eyes. That's a good one. We're going to keep going with that one. With the balloon flying over our country. And that was not the first balloon, guys. There was many that China flew over our country and Biden did not stop it. Most definitely. All right, what else we got here? Immigrant shelter whistleblower asking DOJ to investigate disturbing pattern at taxpayer-funded hotels. A former immigrant shelter director of Massachusetts, of course, Massachusetts, is petitioning Attorney General Pam Bondi and the Justice Department to investigate a disturbing pattern of criminal activity, sexual assaults, and financial abuse, he said, that are widespread in the state-run migrant shelters. They said that this guy was in there, Ronald, let's see, a Haitian migrant named Ronald Johnson, who was living in this shelter, had repeatedly raped and impregnated his own 13-year-old daughter. And they did nothing about it. What they do? They transferred him to another facility. Are you kidding me? These are the Democrats, guys. This is what you get with Democrats. They allow rape and molestation of a 13-year-old own kid, for one. That's worse yet. But any child, any woman, and they allow this shit to happen. And all they do is transfer this guy to another facility so he could do it to somebody else's kid. These Democrats and whoever was running that facility need to be put under a prison, buried for good, never to be seen a light of day again. It's very messed up, Marianne. That it pisses me off when I read stuff like that, and that angers me to no end, because that is worse. To me, it's worse than murder. Oh my God. It is unbelievable. But hey, Trump is expected, and he did sign the measure to block California's nation's leading vehicle emission rules. They were telling them they had to get rid of all gasoline cars by 2035. That shit's dead in the water now. It's not going to happen. Gasoline cars are going to become cheaper. Tesla's not going to sell as many cars, and maybe they will. Who knows? You got a lot of idiot liberals out there. None of their cars, I love some of his cars. They're really cool looking, but they don't fit my needs. No Tesla car can haul my fifth wheel anywhere I go. I have to have my 2500 diesel supercharger. Oh yeah, you saw a picture of my truck there. But yeah, I have to have it. That does not fit what I need. And one of these days, you guys are going to see my fifth wheel because I'm going to start doing a road trip once the diesel prices get down to where I can afford it. But we're going to get some. All right, here we go. Let's say we got done with the articles quick, a little bit early enough. But here's the reason why California is so messed up. There they are. This is why, and this he needs voted out, guys. Anybody knows anybody in California? We used to have a couple people that watched the show. And, from California and Oregon and all those areas over there. This is why they need voted out. They are the ones that screwed up California, and you got to get it back. For anyone out there in California, make sure of it. All right, here we got a couple videos here. The first one is John Voight has a message for Newscom. Take a listen.
You're a fool blaming Trump. What are you doing for this destruction of these animals destroying Los Angeles? Are you there talking calmly with them, you fool? They would burn you down like they're burning the cars and the American flag with no regard for humanity. This is not about Trump. This is about protecting the people from these animals and criminals trying to destroy us. And our police force, are they supposed to stand there, let rocks hit them and kill them? Who's going to save them? You? President Trump called in the National Guard and the Marines to help with these destructive, barbaric riots. All you do is cause chaos for the people. You're a disgrace. You're nothing but a lying dog for the hopes of becoming the president one day. And God is my witness, truth will prevail because of your faults and your incompetence for California's failures. We the people, I stand with Donald Trump to make this state great again. For we the people choose Donald Trump to save America, and we're in danger with threats from terrorists now, and we must protect our country. This has now become good against evil, and evil will lose because our President of the United States of America was sworn in to protect this nation's greatest gifts: freedom, safety, prosperity. And he will, because he is the greatest president since Abraham Lincoln. And we the people stand with this nation's honor and respect and with the President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump.
Absolutely, John Voight. Well, that is awesome right there, right, guys? Gotta love him. All right, the next one is from Dodge Dart from X. This is like, holy cow. Take a listen.
Now we get to, again, my favorite video of the day. This is really, really awesome. Right after this rioter throws a water bottle, uses it as a projectile, throws it directly into a law enforcement officer assaulting him, this civilian steps in. Holy cow. Look at that form. Look, I'm telling you, first of all, he's got everything right. He leads with that shoulder. He keeps...
Tell me that was not what we need to be doing. We need to get our asses up and handle our business. That dude was awesome. Slammed that dude right to the ground. That's what we need to be doing. It's time to take our country back, because this one's funny as hell. This is from Johnny on X. And this is the most Mexican man you ever saw. Take a look.
He was born preparing guacamole. He complains about Americans while wearing an LA Dodgers hat and eating hot Cheetos. He can only speak Spanish unless you owe him money. He had a mustache before puberty and a kid before graduation. He once tunneled under the border, got bored halfway, and opened a taco stand. He's been deported 14 times, but hasn't left once. He served Coca-Cola at his brother's funeral, who died from diabetes. He protests being sent back to Mexico while waving a bigger Mexican flag than the embassy has. He fries beans, then for some reason, fries them again. He hates gringos until his daughter brings one home. Then it's better than a Moreno. He doesn't smuggle drugs. He smuggles Tupperware full of Malay. He packs hot sauce for international flights, just in case the food is white. He spends 99% of a soccer match faking an injury. He mows everyone's yard, except his own. His cousin is always on his way, and has been for 3 years. He keeps his dog on the roof, and calls it security. His first words were, "No mames," and he hasn't stopped saying it since. He is the most Mexican man in the world.
Dos Equis, I don't drink that shit. I drink liters of pulque. Stay undocumented, my friends.
Oh, Johnny, thank you for that. And Lee, Dodge Dart, thank you for that. That was some great stuff right there, guys. Oh, man, that's freaking. Send me anything you guys got, man. You can send it to my email. You can send it to a private message or whatever. Send me stuff, guys. This is what stuff I love to have so we can put some funny stuff out there. That was some funny stuff right there. All right. Oh, don't we wish that we could see this actually happen? You guys wish we could see that? I would love to see that. I would be grabbing a drink, my popcorn, man. We'd be partying over that would happen. I would love to see that. All right, what else we got? We got time for some more? Yeah, we got time for a couple more here. Let's see what we've got here. We've got love country music. Oh, yeah. Gotta love Charlie Daniels right there. That's cute as hell. Now we got a couple from Great Frog Labs we got to give out real quick before the show ends. Here's the first one.
They say we're in a climate crisis, that every choice we make is pushing the planet toward collapse. Drive less, travel less, eat less, consume less. The message is relentless. But there's one topic the media never touches. One factor with massive environmental impact that remains politically untouchable. Mass immigration. Across the West population. Growth is driven not by birth rates, but by open border policies and high intake. Immigration. That's not opinion, it's data. And with every new influx comes greater demand for housing, water, food, energy, transportation, and land. You'd think environmentalists would be talking about this. But they're not. In fact, they used to. The Sierra Club once warned that uncontrolled immigration would lead to irreversible ecological strain. Then the politics changed, and suddenly the topic vanished. But the consequences didn't. More people means more cars on the road, more housing developments expanding into green spaces, more pressure on water supplies in already arid regions. It means higher demand on the power grid, more fossil fuel consumption, and more greenhouse gases. Immigrants don't live off-grid. They adopt the energy-intensive lifestyle of the host country. The result is simple. More people consuming more of everything faster than the system can sustain. And yet the very voices screaming about carbon footprints and rising sea levels go silent on this. They demand we turn down the thermostat, give up meat pay, carbon taxes, and feel guilty for existing. But they say nothing about policies that import millions into already strained ecosystems. That's not science. That's ideological censorship. If environmentalism ignores population growth, then it isn't environmentalism. It's politics wearing a green mask. And if the movement won't tell the truth about one of the biggest drivers of ecological destruction, how can we take anything they say seriously? Because the planet doesn't care about your politics. It only reacts to pressure, and we're adding pressure every single day.
Yeah, they were spot on with that. That was a great thing from Green Frog Labs, guys. All right, one more in Green Frog Labs for tonight. Okay, watch this. This is called Tesla EST Magnifique. Take a look.
models, soul models, still an ace of my sick days. So also her bitch behave.
Great job from Green Frog Labs. You got to love it. They do an awesome job. I got some breaking news right now here, guys. Federal judge orders Trump to return control of California National Guard back to Newsom. Another pathetic piece of shit judge is trying to override his authority when he does not have the authority to override the commander-in-chief of our military. How stupid are these people? They can't get any more stupid than this. This just came in. Jesse Water gives his take on Senator Padilla being crushed like a tuna fish. That was freaking awesome. But a federal judge has ruled that President Trump acted illegally when he seized control of California's National Guard during ICE-related riots in Los Angeles. U.S. District Court Judge Charles Breyer issued a decision Thursday siding with Newsom. Of course he did. He's a pathetic piece of shit. Ordering Trump to return the guard to the state forthwith. Oh, yeah. You hear that shit? His actions were illegal, both exceeding the scope of his statutory authority. As the commander-in-chief of the military, are you kidding me? This judge is a piece of shit. Violating the 10th Amendment of the United States Constitution, Burton wrote, he must therefore return control of the National Guard to the governor of the state of California. Federalism is not an option. The ruling of the state, even if the president cannot legislate it by fiat. This guy is a freaking piece of work, right, guys? Oh, my God. This just came in. I'm glad I looked over here before we signed off. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in tonight. You guys are awesome. Great talk tonight, guys. And chat. Hey, Marianne, good night. Love y'all. And thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow, guys. Quiet saying Charlie, they're taking it as a challenge. Yeah, no shit. That's for sure, John. They are taking that as a challenge. They're idiots, and they're proving us right every time. But thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, everything for me. Don't forget to get your name to me for tomorrow night's drawing, guys. We got a lot going on. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to leave you with this. As we draw this episode of the Conservative Viewpoint to a close, ponder the profound implications of what we've covered tonight. We've peeled back the layers on concerning intrusion into our very homeland, examined the disconcerting disconnect between judicial mandate and fundamental reality, and witnessed the intensifying struggle for order in our major urban centers. This isn't merely news, guys. It's a call to a disconcernment, a challenge to confront the narratives often obscured by the mainstream. We've brought you the unvarnished truth, the insights you need to navigate these turbulent times. Don't let the weeks and the diminish your resolve. Join me tomorrow night on Friday, guys, as we cap off the week with even more penetrating analysis, crucial updates, and the unwavering conservative perspective that you rely on. The conversation is far from over, guys. From the geopolitical chessboard to the domestic battlegrounds for liberty, there's always more ground to cover, more truth to illuminate. Be sure to tune in, spread the word, and let's continue this vital discourse. So until then, guys, stay vigilant, stay informed, and never stop fighting for the principles that make this nation exceptional. This is the Conservative Viewpoint, signing off for tonight, but ready to empower your Friday with clarity and conviction. You won't want to miss it. I'll be back live tomorrow night, 9 p.m., right after, hopefully, the Rebel Chicks with a Cause, starting at 7, as long as Vic's feeling better. Don't forget to keep her in your prayers, guys. So until then, folks, like always, have a great rest of your evening, and I will catch you back here live tomorrow night. Good night, everyone.